Another day, another vlog. I feel like my background is giving cabin in the woods, lodge, but we're actually in Florida. Today is Friday, it's the 10th, and I took the first beginning of the week. I took a few days off of vlogging just to kind of hang out with my dad. He's been here for over a year, which is crazy because I feel like we were just moving his stuff out of New Jersey. For context, my boyfriend's fraternity brother is getting married in Florida, and it's about 2 hours from where my dad lives, so we decided to come at the beginning of the week, make a little trip out of it, and now it's Friday and we are heading to the venue. Tonight is the welcome party, and then the wedding ceremony and reception is tomorrow. To be honest, I feel like I'm still waking up. I just always get the best sleep when I'm at home, which makes sense. It's not a weird thing to say, but I'm just kind of taking in myself. I haven't filmed really anything, YouTube, TikTok, so the break has been really nice, but I also missed kind of showcasing stuff, but it was great to kind of be present with family and just kind of my dad and my boyfriend hanging out. Like, just, it was a really good time. Just wanted to say hello, start off the vlog. I feel like it's gonna be more behind the scenes of the wedding. This is the same thing that I started the vlog with. Hello, we are back. It has been a travel day and a half. We made it, we're back. It's gloomy. It feels nice to not be in the humidity. My hair clearly had a time and a half in the Florida dewiness, but we're back. We honestly stepped through the door maybe 5 minutes ago. The Florida trip was definitely more of a montage than I thought it would be, but honestly I didn't have as much time as I thought I would between wedding event festivities, between like the welcome part, well, getting there, getting checked in, going to the welcome party, then waking up the next day. We grabbed breakfast, and then it was the ceremony and then reception, and then we headed back, and I think we were just pinging from thing to thing, and I just was getting clips here and there. I've been doing the weekly allowance thing where I give myself, I think I started with $100, and then I kind of roll over whatever I don't spend. So this week we had 159 or 158. I'll double check that. I think it's 159. Yeah, so here's what we got. First up is this Olympus super zoom camera. I found it on eBay. I want to get a little bit more into photography. I think just having a lot of things become more digitized, it kind of makes me crave more of the nostalgic stuff. I think also being at my mom's, seeing when we did gymnastics, she had this camcorder, so we have all of our footage there, and I was like, wow, I really miss just kind of pointing and shooting. And I mean, it makes sense that I gravitated to YouTube and making content, but I found this camera on eBay. I absolutely love it. It works. We've got the battery in there. We got some film. The lens is phenomenal. I will probably have to take it to a camera shop specifically because the film is in there. The batteries are in there. And when I put it to my eye, I can see kind of the focus. But when I hold down the button to actually take the photo, it doesn't shutter, it just blinks at me. So I'm hoping if I take it to a professional, they'll be able to diagnose and solve the issue, because I was a little bummed because part of the reason I had ordered the camera and shipped it to my dad's was so that I could start taking photos in Florida. So kind of bummed, but excited to use it. And this guy on eBay was $41. Guess we kind of have like a book review plus weekly allowance in one. I think in the last vlog I showed that I picked up this book, Broken Country. I'm a little stingy maybe with my book reviews. I'm just very particular. So, but when I say this book is 5 stars, I absolutely mean it. It was so good. It honestly, the way that she tells a story is so mesmerizing, and I think the way it's written makes you feel like you're reading somebody's diary and you're kind of immersed into their life and their experiences. It's great. So since I finished that book, I was like, I have to get another one. So this one is called The Academy, and it's by Ellen Hilderbrand, and it's actually a collaboration that she did with her daughter. And I love Ellen's summer Nantucket trope novels, but I read Swan Song, and apparently that is the last Nantucket book that she's doing. Saw that she came out with this book. I was like, oh, perfect, this is another Ellen book, but it's more fall, so it just seems like it fits the time. So I found this at Target and it was $20. And last item at Nordstrom Rack, I feel like I've been talking about wanting to get new everyday shoes because mine have a hole at the bottom. So I found these at Nordstrom Rack for $51, I think. It doesn't say the style, but they are Adidas. They kind of remind me of the Samba style. I'm not sure if that is this, but I love the suede detailing, and then the black lines are leather accents, and I really like the Cloud Foam Plus. That feels so old to say, but especially walking in the city, I will take all the support I can get. So this was not something I was necessarily going out searching for, but we just happened to be in Nordstrom Rack, saw these, tried it on, they fit. So it was like a no-brainer. That was it for the weekly spend, which I believe, if I did the math right, it's $112. So that gives me $48, 47 I think, remaining to carry over into next week. I will catch you guys either tonight if we do anything, or at the very least tomorrow. It is the gloomiest of gloomy Mondays, and I absolutely love it. Groceries for the week are here. I always feel like I get so much more stuff than actually comes, but pretty much the usual roundup. I've been loving these. I think it's so cute how they bag some of this stuff, but we've been loving these electrolytes. So I just restocked on a bunch of those. Just kind of keep them in here. Put the apples and avocados in the same bag. Got some fresh strawberries, fresh blueberries. This is romaine, arugula, spinach. These Siggy yogurts, these are I make these parfait bowls and bring them to work, and they keep me so full. So I've just been loving this yogurt, adding a little agave for some sweetness for the parfait, just adding these dark chocolate chips. Got some tomatoes. I think tonight he's picking up the steak just so it's nice and fresh, but I think we're gonna do steak and salad. So we got some tomatoes. That's what the assortment is over here. Restocked on eggs. Got some more milk and creamer for coffees. Got some cheese for sandwiches. I guess they were all out of the full loaf of sourdough, so they gave me this sliced half, which is nice. Just like using this for breakfast, but also I wanted to do some sandwiches on sourdough. So that's why I got the sourdough, got the cheese, ground beef, and chicken. For the salad tonight, these artichokes. These are full ones. Normally we get the quarters, but I'm glad that they substituted some fresh turkey. For the sandwiches, restocked on some Ziploc bags, onion for a little bit of flavor in the salad, and also these chicken sausage bites. I think I want to try, like, that was part of the reason I got these English muffins, was I think I want to do like my own makeshift egg bite, just with some eggs, some breakfast sausage, and spinach on an English muffin. I feel like that would be good. And then trying out these two. We've never had them before, but this is chicken fajita seasoning and then lemon pepper fajita seasoning, just to try and spice up the ground beef and chicken that we have. Blue cheese crumbles for the salad. He loves these pizza rolls So restocked that, granola for the parfait, and then I think I already gave the overhaul over there. But yeah, honestly, this is our typical grocery haul. I feel like once you do the big roundup of all of the condiments and spices, a lot of it is just, you know, a roundup. So we usually, chicken and ground beef are usually always on the menu. We always have pasta on hand. We have rice, risotto. So a lot of it is just getting the meats. Usually when I do the weekly grocery shop, I just get the ground beef and the chicken. And then if we're doing something like salmon or steak, we just get that the day of, just so it's really nice and fresh. But that is it. Also, this is a new addition. It was kind of expensive, but I did my research, and after a lot of searching, I just decided to bite the bullet. But this is the 1UP protein salted caramel. It's massive, and the best buy date is until 2028, so it will last me a long time. But I have to say, it's really good. I did a little protein coffee this morning, and it kept me very full. It also mixes so nicely that I didn't even taste any graininess. I only tried it once, but so far I really like it.